Welcome, dearest youngsters. Wish and pray you are cautious to take care of yourselves because you have to be hale, hearty, safe, secured all the time. For you to achieve great things for yourself, the world at large, as well as the great Sanatana Dharma. So be cautious, don't take anything for granted. Doesn't mean that become cynical or frightened also all the time. Welcome you and my salutations to you. Special gratitudes to you because it is you through whom I am venturing this study of Bhagavad Gita. We started it more than 200 days back. Dekhte dekhte we have done 6 chapters and 7th we have entered. So welcome, like every day today also three things. Bhaja Govindam. In today's Bhaja Govindam shloka, after seeing Moksha Purushartha, Artha Purushartha, today how to manage the Kama Purushartha is said generally, particularly. We will try to analyze it little bit, not much. Then we go for our common sense thought today, mind's mischief theme. Few days we will see. Then in our Bhagavad Gita, it's a challenge to all of us. In the 7th chapter, in the words of Lord Himself, um, what is the meaning of Lord, nature of the Lord, definition of the Lord, all these are given. Knowledge about God in God's own words. Challenge to us to be able to go deeper in trying to understand. And if any one of us can understand through these 3 4 shlokas about the divine God, you will never anymore have the doubts regarding how many gods are there and which God is greater, whom to worship. You will realize once for all that the gods cannot be two. If they are two, already they will fight and one will remain and they come to us. Or they would have stood in elections and telling us, प्रचार करके हमको वोट डालो डालो कभी आए नहीं कोई. So therefore they are not two. One only, according to our own choice, upasana, he comes in that form. Person is one is calling his enemy, enemy comes. Other calls him as friend, friend comes. Other calls him as well-wisher, well-wisher. Somebody calls as another relation. Man is one, but expresses as father, as husband or brother, or son, or a friend or foe, depending on each one. So the Lord is one, according to our own choice. So many rupa he will appear. Yeah, that facility he gave us so that we can invoke him in any form and take his help. But that facility we misuse to make as if the Lord are so many and we create fighting only between those so many gods who are not so many. Even in Purana Itihasa, when you see the lords in so many forms, one only took those many forms and played the play or the Leela. Like, don't you see in moving? Same hero takes 3 or 4 roles and they talk to each other. If it is possible in movie, why not in divine power? Okay, let us see all that. Start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ओम वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः. ओम सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः. This way every day after chanting our prayers. Today we did for Saraswati Mata and Ganapati also. Those mantras with meaning long back it was taught to you. Take up our chanting learning as well as meaning seeing of Bhaja Govindam text given to us by Bhagavan Adi Shankara, which is like a blow of the mace on our deluded intellects, which takes wrong as right and which never goes towards the right. मोह कहते हैं उसको. So first two shlokas talked about moksha and the second is dharma, artha. So through Bhaja Govindam we get moksha. Anything other than Bhaja Govindam is dukrum karane, that will never do the rakshana at the time of death, at the time of even while living also. It give temporary things but not permanent liberation. Therefore, do Bhaja Govindam. What is Govinda? The Lord only. What is Bhaja? The three meanings. What I three times Bhaja Govindam said for the three equipments. What is the meaning of Bhajana with three equipments? The two types. All of that we explained you in our earlier talks very lengthily if you have attended and heard. Then yesterday we saw the Artha Purushartha. So, Mooda Jahihi Dhanagama Trushnam. Don't give up the dhana. Don't give up the dhana earning. But give up the Trushna for the dhana beyond the requirement. Then conserve the time and use for dharma karyas done through the sufficient surplus wealth. So to engage in spirituality. That's the meaning of Kuru Sat Buddhim Manasi Vitrushna. Third, Yel Lavase Nijakarmopatam. Whatever your destiny, your hard work in this life, your naukari gives you the vittam, tena chittam vinodaya. With that only, live a happy, contented life. If not, chitta vinodanam is done, that means instead of contentment, there is a greed is there because of comparing with others, but you don't have that money, then you end up in doing wrong things to earn that. Money will also go away, respect, reverence, name, fame go away. Even we will be put behind bars and punished. In this way, being under with mature and understanding, deal with the artha purushartha. Any valuable money or money से buy करने वाले सारे चीजें. Yesterday we gave a tip towards the end कि learn to live in minimum, not maximum. Take minimum as maximum, not the other way around. Okay. If that can be done, then the artha purushartha is managed to some extent. See, all these topics have mm, so many levels and layers of understandings. I just give one or two. So don't conclude that this is end of all. And don't neglect this also because this explanation has its own way to help us. And it has got main content. Live in trupti, so to earn yourself with hard work and with that only be happy and give up trishna. Spend time in mana kuru sadbuddhim. In this way, 3, 4 but very beautiful, powerful things Bhagavan Adi Shankara gave us. Okay, yeah? This is called Artha Purushartha management to some extent. Any points near to this, related to this, you can find for yourself. You can form a group taking these points and this sloka as basis. At length, you can discuss and come out with more beautiful points. Shastra gives us a way to think and understand. Some places, whatever Shastra says, do exactly done, like Vaja Govinda we discussed. Now, today we will see for 10-12 minutes the third shloka, which talks about Kama Purushartha. Okay. Now, in this, every Kamana is a Kamana, but among them, the lust, the attraction to the opposite gender, being the most terrible one, never leaves easily because it is given in the system by the Lord for the continuation of the journey. Therefore, Bhagavan Adi Shankara takes the example of that, but then he through that talks about management of control of every of the desire which makes us again do adharma papa and destroys all our opportunities, energies, etc. Leaves us without achieving any of the great substantial things for our life, for the world. कामना सबसे बड़ा शत्रु कामना है. बस इसको जानना ही टाइम लगता है. We all imagine without kamana we can't live. No, this is how we have to understand these traits. Like in the class, where is the kamana? When you are in temple, where is the kamana? When you are fully engaged in your work, where is the kamana? Hai nahi. So in so many places throughout the day, We are without kamana, living happily. But the other time when the kamana comes, we think that we cannot be without them, therefore we indulge. But to indulge that, we do the adharma and papa. That brings all the dukkha. So the right kamana you can have, dharmika kamana itko कहते हैं. Other kamanas, don't think that without them we cannot exist. We can. Then learn that art. Then be freed from getting victimized by this any kamana, any expectation, any desire. Powerful among all of them is the kamana for the opposite gender and all, which is going on from many lives earlier. 100,000 lives we lived like animals, animal life. So all those things will be hidden in us. When it is properly righteously exhausted, it is okay. But when one goes for all the wrong means, then he is destroying. Okay, artha bhi jayega, dharma bhi jayega, moksha bhi jayega if one is a slave to kamana. Simple direct principle in the beginning only, without much before studying the shloka we are sharing. Each of these points so far said, and we are going to discuss, each one will have to contemplate on them and get the gist out of it and use for yourself. So that if you have the kamana for the Lord, or the kamana for the society, or society seva, or any of your dharmic kamana, depending on whatever the life you are. Other than that, unrighteous desires fulfilled in unrighteous manners, to that don't get habituated. Once you're habituated, nobody can bring you out of it. It troubles you for many, many lives. Therefore, that is why right from the beginning, be in the company of good saints and all, they give you only right direction, right habits. Then you will not be troubled. In this world, there are many people. Right from beginning, they are in the company of those people who only promote kamana, kamana, and the whole life is filled with only lust, passion, desire. Many destroyed their lives like that. In this very life, there are, though very few, there are people right from childhood to their luck and fortune of earlier lives, good things and all. Never ever they had such terrible bad company to promote the kamana in their mind. They were throughout life. They got protected, remained protected. They also lived a dignified, pure life without going into any inner and outer or extra, expressional impurities. But उस तरफ गए ही नहीं वो लोग. That's the very fortunate. The very many families, very orthodox, so beautifully they bring up children. They're so wonderful. They're only the givers. They are not the desirous and all. Desirers are fulfilling desires in wrong manner. I say hazaro hai. In every country they are. Don't imagine everybody is lusty, passionate, etc. No, there are very good noble people also. The great scientists, Desha Bhaktas, Dharma Bhaktas, Adhyatma seekers, many are there. If nobody is there, then Shastras would have never spoken about rising above the Kamana. And it is impossible hai tab bhi. This topic I won't discuss much because in Geetha in 3rd chapter, 4th, 5th, everywhere this topic came, exhaustively I spoke. You listen to them. तो यहाँ जितना जरूरत है उतना तुम पढ़ेंगे. फर्स्ट लेट्स चैंट द थर्ड मंत्र. ओम अथ श्री आदि शंकराचार्य विरचित श्री भज गोविंद स्तोत्रम मोहमुद्गर स्तोत्रम द्वादश मंजरिका स्तोत्रम तृतीय श्लोक काम पुरुषार्थ विजयार्थम श्लोक. इट इज नारी स्तन भर नाभि देशम दृष्ट्वा मागा मोहावेशम एतन मांसवस आदि विकारम मनसि विचिंतया varam varam. So this shloka technically is called as dosha drushti and pratipaksha bhavana. Okay, why do we get desires about the things is guna drushti and swapaksha bhavana. Guna drushti means it is good, it is great, it is wonderful, it is useful, it gives me joy, enjoyment. These are all our mind's hundreds of imaginations. Like a women when they go to sari shop, in the guna drushti, वो साड़ी पहनकर वहाँ जाएंगे तो सब लोग देखेंगे, फुटवा लेंगे, they will appreciate what a good thing. These are all guna drushti. Because of that, to buy that sari, the desire is created. So to a man, he goes a tie shop. He also thinks, "Hey, tie मेरे गले में लगाऊंगा, तो looks good. Everybody will love and appreciate." but घर में जाकर निकाल दूंगा, otherwise she will catch with tie only. She will tie me with a tie, that's why it's called tie. Gunadrushti has got. Now, same fellow, after using tie for some days, it is so suffocating and all heated. He only sees the dosha in that. कौन है बेवकूफ tie मानते हैं? In the Western countries, because very cold or reason there to protect, so that body protect करने के लिए, हवा अंदर नहीं जाने के लिए बटन भी लगाकर ऐसे दबाते हैं. And in that there is a lot of culture of drinks and all. किस गटर में वो गिरते नहीं पता. So anybody who can pull them, suddenly कोई रस्सी वस्सी नहीं है, तो बेटा tie बांध कर गिरना. It is easy to pull you out. It is required there, not for me. When he develops that dosha drushti, he will throw away the tie along with the desire for it. Understood now? The guna dosha drushti. Second is pratipaksha bhavana. Pratipaksha bhavana is it destroys me. For with that, I am only going to lose. That person slowly is cheating you. You thought him as friend. You gave a chance. Then you understood, the moment you understood his cheating, immediately is my friend का भावना जाकर he is प्रतिपक्ष, opposition वो thought आ जाता है. Immediately the desire to have that person as a friend, etc., you drop it. So this is the simple looking, highest, greatest, most effective technique given for those who want to grow out of desires, having discovering that the desires are the ones which are destroying them from the top to bottom. In the sense, destroying from spiritual goal, destroying from serving the nation or the dharma, destroying from doing swadharma, destroying to progress in his own what do you call careers, destroying in the family life, destroying the friend's life, destroying the health. कामना का एक ही काम, हमारे काम तमाम करना. The one who discovers it and then wants to come out of him, for him these two, dosha drushti, pratipaksha bhavana. Otherwise, guna drushti and swapaksha. If you have guna drushti and swapaksha, you have a desire. If you have dosha drushti and pratipaksha bhavana, you will give him desire. Like, why don't you come to the class? Dosha drushti, it is very heavy, it cannot be understood, etc. And pratipaksha bhavana is what? What is the use of that one? I am studying computer technology, which will give lakhs of rupees. ये बाबा जी का गीता मेरे को क्या देगा? It's called pratipaksha bhavana. Therefore, you don't come to class. But have the guna drushti. No, Geetha may not give money job, but how to earn the job, how to earn the money, how to rightly use the money, actually how to use the life for what goal. All these things are being taught in Geetha by Lord Krishna. It is super, it's wonderful knowledge, wisdom, encouragement, empowerment, inspiration, protection from all non. If you see all the Guna Drushti, you will not leave even one class. And it's my Geetha, our Sanatana Dharma, our Lord Krishna gave for our own improvement. This is called Swapaksha. Then you will come. What all the Christian missionaries have done, they created dosha drushti and pratipaksha bhavana in our hearts towards our own Hinduism, towards our own gods, towards our own shastras, towards our own spiritual practices, towards our own gurus. Higher than the highest crime they have done, they are doing. Their God also will not punish, will not save them. He will punish them in the dungeon deep hells only. We don't do that. If your path leads to your goal, you go. We never convert anyone by all these cheating means of showing the dosha and all. You know that? They try to destroy us. They have done. Thousands of Mahatmas put together also are not able to reinstate the faith in the ultimate of all religions, ultimate of all spiritual paths, Hinduism, into your hearts. We are struggling, we are doing tapasya. There is no stone left unturned by us. Yet the result is little. That much both the Bhautikavada, materialism, and the other religions have destroyed. Their only job is to destroy us. They are even now doing by showing the Pratipaksha and Dosha Drushti. I am not doing it now. I am telling you the glory of our Sanatana Dharma. I am not showing the dosha or guna of them. That's what they have done. The facts are put in front. Now, this is acceptable to you if you are daily listening from last 200 days. All the good shlokas we have learnt, how much meaning, inspiration in there. How wonderful was our earlier text, the Hanuman Chalisa. How great are the teachings in Bhaja Govindam. And those Gita shlokas every chapter. Is it teaching anything negative? Anything laziness? Even an iota of something wrong, have you seen? Throughout Krishna's teachings. So to our Bhagavad, Ramayana, Gita, Upanishad, Purana, every one of them are for our own highest well-being. But seeing the glorious Hindu Sanatana Dharma, they were jealous. Therefore, they tried every means, even trying now. Their only job was this, that over the lady, Nobel Prize in the whatever. She was told, "Ki, great, you came to India, took Indian citizenship, and served so many people." She was interviewed and she said, "What did you know? I came only to convert," she said. People don't record all those things. I'm just telling because the pain in the heart, such a mukti, bhukti, everything giving our Sanatana Dharma, Shastra. So we only are kept away by all these means about which you are not. That's why in today's first thought and also in the YouTube, I said, protect yourself from all non-positive, like these, including these things also. Okay. Now the point is what? Two things I told. The Guna Drushti and Savaksha Bhavana creates desires. Dosha Drushti and Pratipaksha Bhavana removes desires. Clear? Now imagine which desire is persecuting you. To have dosha drushti and pratipaksha bhavana, they go away. And which desire you have to get strong, like desire to study Gita, desire to serve parents, all the noble desires. If you want, see the guna in them, see the swapaksha bhavana in them. Is it not? Then you will have the love for them, desire for them. Okay, so here every negative desire is bad, and the passion, lust beyond a limit without dharma through other means is always destructive because the body's energies go away, the indriya shakti goes away, mind goes into such a very low level of even slavery and all. You know that lusty people, like the female donkey going ahead, this male donkey going behind. That female donkey is kicking this male donkey so badly फिर भी इसको शर्म नहीं आती लात खाऊंगा लेकिन I will not leave. That type of falling at the mind level will happen. At the intellectual level, you become bankrupt. No goal, no vision, no higher values, no recognition that we are human beings, given so many talents for great achievements. And the world is expecting from us, and we have to reciprocate to the world what it is giving. सारे भूल जाते हैं बुद्धि के लेवल में. Then the ego will be a most pathetic, useless, rotten with all the physical disease type of mental diseases. That individual who has become victim of the lust. Go through that drama systematically as per Shastra. If you give overvalue, you are destroyed. And in today's world, if at all something is missing the greatest vitamin, and if at all something is destroying everyone, the worst most virus, both are L only. Vitamin L, virus L. Vitamin L is the purest love missing, and the virus L is the worst lust, which is destroying the whole world only. You protect yourself, don't worry about the world. And the last and what? When you go towards it, it goes on pulling you. If you don't go there, slowly it goes away. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinah. Gita, second chapter, we already saw. So all hundreds of things that we are said in our Shastras, we can study them. But here what Bhagavan Shankara gave, the technique of Pratipaksha Bhavana and Dosha Drushti, enough to come out of all persecuting, destroying desires. And the kingly worst desire among all of them is the lust. Therefore, he is addressing only that one. So what is the shloka? I'll chant it 2 times, then we'll see the meaning, then we'll chant 11 times. Nari stana bharana bhidesham društva magamo havesham etanmam savasadi vikaram manasi vichintaya varam varam. Again, Nari stana bharana bhidesham društva magamo havesham एतन्मांसवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते सम्प्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि नहि रक्षति डोकृङ्करणे भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते. Nari stanabhara navi desham is an idiom. So nari, women. For the women, it is men. You have to understand both. Nari stanabhara navi desham. Their physical appearance, whatever. Drushtva, having seen. Maga moha vesham. Don't go in to look at all. Even if it happens to be seen, drushtva maga moha vesham. Don't jump into the moha and avesha. More of beautification in the mind about that structure. Avesha is to indulge in the Avesha is the indulge in whatever. Then how to protect yourself? Pratipaksha bhavana dosha drushti. That what you are saying is what? Etad mamsa vasa adi vikara. It is nothing but the body is nothing but the bones, flesh, bone marrow, blood, and all these sapta dhatu only are there, which are very dirtier than the dirtiest thing in the world. In this way, when you have dosha drushti, you will never be able to have that lust. And that manasi vichintaya, do the chintana in the mana, varam varam. This is not varam varam, hafte hafte. In Sanskrit, varam means again and again, again and again, again and again. So I gave 2, 3 examples. Now here the main thing Bhagavan is saying, now you do the anvaya of it to everything, whatever. So if somebody has smoking desire, so see the Pratibhaksha Bhavana in that. How it is destroying your lungs and health, and the passive smoking, how it is destroying others, how the atmosphere is spoiled by that. If this is consciously again and again thought, then it will go away. How did that smoking habit came? Because in the moment you join college, all other stupid fellows who are already destroyed by because their parents or anybody, they tell you, "Hurry, without cigarette, how can you be? You have to leave it like this, like this." People look at you and they appreciate you. It's a great art. In this way, they do the guna bodha to you. Then you start getting into that nonsense habit. Somebody drinks, somebody drugs. So each one in different desires they are lost in. Is it not? We are all in the variety of them. Some desire of the eating, some are about the cell phone, some about the laptop, computer, some games. Every desire destroys us. We should have visions, we should have goals, we should have ambitions, we should have aims, we should have targets, not desires. उनका में desire होना है. Desire should not be goal. Goal should be desired. The desire should not be aim or target. Target and aim should be desired by us. The good studies, good career, good financial status, value-oriented life, serving society, therefore name and fame in the society, little of spirituality. These are all the noble things. About this, if you have desire, it's not negative. आया समझ डिजायर को गोल या टारगेट मत बनाना रियल गोल या टारगेट का डिजायर होना चाहिए सो व्हाट इज प्रतिपक्ष भावना दोष दृष्टि एतत् मांसवसादि विकार in that there is a prana there is jiva with that you are interacting so far not with the body that's why a person dead 2 मिनट पहले जिंदा अब मर गया आप बात करो उससे पानी लाओ चाय दो कुछ भी दो बॉडी तो है पहले भी था अभी भी है now will he respond then who was responding so far the person inside not the body therefore don't take the body to the person you are also not a deha inside the deha you are an embodied individual. But with so much identity in the Deha, we don't even analyze it. Okay, I'm the knower of the body, I'm not the body. These are all again philosophy, Vedanta, all this beautiful knowledge to gain which we have to have the fortune, luck, the punya done. So, Nari Stanabhara Navi Desham is an idiom. Dushtva, Dekagar, Maga Mohavesham. Don't jump into conclusion of all that beauty and create the desire or lust. Wait, have a pause. Immediately bring this thought. Etan Mamsa Sadhikaro, is it a jut? Is it lie? No, it's the truth only. Is it not? It's a truth spoken. Every body is made up of Majjasti Meda Palarakta Charma Togahvai Dhatu Virebhiranmitam. Majja Asti Meda Palarakta Charma Mamsa. These are the seven things that are there. The outer skin, the inner skin, the flesh, the medha means the fat, four things, okay. Then the all the neuro nervous system, five, then bone marrow, six, the blood. This is what everybody is. You all have studied in your school, college, anatomy, physiology. That is called anatomy, means anatma, not atma. The self is something subtler. It is something different. The bodies are like electrical equipments. The self is like electricity, not seen. But without electricity, none of them work. Everybody uses electricity, nobody is seen it. Everybody is really self. Without the self, body, mind, intellect cannot work. But nobody can see it objectively that way. It is to be experienced as subject. That's what the goal of human evolution. Through the science where the objects are studied, it won't happen. Only spirituality where the subject is analyzed, there is a chance for one to discover one's own real self. Anyway, so understood the Pratipaksha Bhavana, Dosha Drushti of any desire which are persecuting us, when you develop the desire for it goes away. There are hundreds of answers, no need. This is very effective. Use this and get help. है ना? Too much of nidra desire. There also you have Pratipaksha Bhavana. As a human being, we have to achieve a lot of things. Nidra is such a thing like the food and lust. The more you involve in it, the more it pulls you down. You understood? Therefore, you have to see and study your body and decide how many hours sleep it requires. Stick to that. Each body requires between 5 to 7, 7.5 hours. Requires, depending on the type of work. Maximum 7, that's it. और बहुत ज़्यादा फिजिकल काम किया तो 7 घंटे बस. Anything more if you get habituated 8 or 9, it becomes a habit. रात को 2 बजे सो गए, अगले दिन दोपहर में 2 बजे तक उठे नहीं, मीन 12 घंटे. So you have to sleep 7 hours. So 5 hours are gone. Now calculate karo. Every day, that way 4 hours are extra sleep, not the ordinary. So 4 hours are 1/6 of the day. So if you live 60 hours, 10 years you have 60 years. 10 years you wasted only in the excessive sleep, not the required amount of sleep. है कि नहीं? हर दिन 6 घंटे ज़्यादा सो रहे हैं, 4 घंटे, तो 4 is 1/6 of the 24 घंटे. So that means it's 1/6 of the life. So if you live 60 years, 1/6 is 10 years. If you live 80 years, the 1/6 is 14 years or 13.5 years. Is it not gone? Only extra sleep. So do extra food, extra activity. हर एक के लिए सारा जिंदगी वेस्ट हो रहा है. If you understand it, it's called as दोष दृष्टि. प्रतिपक्ष भावना. Those who slept went on sleeping. All the opportunities also ran away or slept for him. The one who is awakened, he alone could reach to the highest goal even of awakening to the truth also. In this way, by having Pratipaksha Bhavana with the Nidra, reduce it and get a habit of it. Take cares. Eat less food, non-tamasic food. If you do become a habitual, then Nidra will never be a problem to us. 6 7 hours अच्छा आ जाएगा नींद. You are fresh throughout the day. All your targets, goals you can achieve. If not, you love nidra, nidra loves you, and you eat so much to add the nidra. सो के 12 घंटे उठकर सोते ही रहते, फिर बाथरूम में सोए, नहाते हुए सोए, डाइनिंग टेबल पे सोए, बस में सोए, ऑफिस में भी सोए. The other day one girl, what's your name? Sonia. मजाक में मैंने कहा, अरे तू तीनों लैंग्वेज में बेचारे बेकार है. बेकार मीन्स व्हाट सो मीन्स हिंदी में सोती रहती है. नी मीन्स निद्रा. इन संस्कृत सोती रहती है. या मीन्स यॉर्निंग. इंग्लिश में भी सोती रहती है. नहीं स्वामी जी, बट यू आर राइट, शी सेड. Okay, never mind. You are active. You can be active. Do these are the tips. Within a month or 2 months, you show to me how dynamic you have become. Change your lifestyle and achieve all the goals. Sonia, fun of words, nothing important. Like that, anyone, whoever, whatever your problems, your desires, your unwanted things, from them Even not only the desires here, even durgunas, good bad habits, bad traits, whichever we have, through pratipaksha and dosha tushti, you can eliminate that. If you justify called as गुण दृष्टि, हाँ मेरे को गुस्सा करना ही होता है, मैं करूँ तो मैं नहीं करूँ तो हजमता नहीं खाना, और आजकल if I don't become angry, people never listen only. So these are all guna drishti. In that dosha guna called as the anger. Then will he give it up? If he himself is praising his anger, justifying. So many days to be discussed, many of your questions to be answered on this topic. All apart, when time comes, you can do with meeting some people, genuinely discuss with them. But then, whatever Shankar Bhagavan said, that is sufficient enough us to manage the kamana, kama purushartha, and really the kama, the lust. And many other techniques they give, like this one. Other things. Anybody you saw, you get attracted. If she's a young girl of 20, 22, imagine that girl to be the age of 6 months, 1 year. Then that lust passion goes away. Or look at her at the age of 75, 80, 90. You can't. Now, these are the techniques each one tells for one who wants to come out of those commotions or those type of compelling impacts. And when one is overpowered by them, nothing he can do properly, stably. बिकॉज ये जो कामना होता है ना अर्थ पैसों के लिए पावर के लिए और इस तरह के फिजिकल के लिए दे आर वेर एवर यू गो दे फॉलो इफ वी हैव गिवन वैल्यू टू देम then your attention will be on that, not on the main work. That's how the great abilities, possibilities to be achieved things are destroyed by this, the lust or the desire. The worst of the enemies. There's a bacteria, fungal, and their virus. So the vaccination is what? Never ever get exposed to that. Always exposed to those places where you are inspired in your higher goals, your ambitions and all. Be there only. चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए. मर जाओ लेकिन 1 मिनट भी 1 सेकंड भी वहां मत जाना. I will die, but I will not go to those places where my desires or lusts are increased. That way, when you are strong, when you then only you conquer. But once you conquer that lust passion, you are the hero of your own life. You can be the greater than the greatest servant to the world. All are secondary. Primarily, you are released from your own heart's problems. Heart with the subtle one. You will be able to visualize the divine everywhere. कामना भगवान को दुनिया बनाती है. कामना छोड़ दिया तो दुनिया में हर जगह भगवान ही दिखते हैं. Understood? Desire makes God appear as enjoyable objects. When you desire dropped, whole world is nothing but the divine expression. And is not there great bhaktas? For them everything Bhagavanmayam. That stories of great saints, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and all of them. Every day going to Ganga and coming back, he used to look at one building. One lady was there, was a prostitute actually. Then somebody one day, you are such a great saint, how you are looking at her every day? He will not react, great Mahatma. He just said, no, not like that. I was looking at her. I was thinking, if this mother is so beautiful, then my real mother, Kali Mata, who created this mother, how beautiful she is. She should be. That's what I always see. Looking at prostitute is reminded of Kali Mata. That is the possibility. Saint, sages are like that. There are many great saints like that. Always they are there. For them, everything is divine. See the beauty of it? Don't see the flesh and blood and all. Not the outer beauties and all. Don't get deluded in all that. And lose the human quality, human dignity, human opportunity. All these are very rare. See, every animal does that only. Then if you are indulged in that only, what is the difference between them and us? And don't say I can't conquer, don't say it's biological need. ये सब जो बोलते हैं ना वो खुद ही उसमें फंसे हुए होते हैं. Therefore that type of thing they talk and you listen to that and you feel ऐसे बड़े लोगों ने ऐसा कहा ये शायद ये फिर छोड़ नहीं सकते. No. So I gave you the examples of great Mahatmas. In Indian tradition, everybody except wife or mothers only. Even wife also is mother when she gives bhojanam. Bhojeshu mata. That is how the minds are trained from beginning. But we are habituated or we are now exposed so much for the sake of money. We go to all countries or everywhere. There, whatever is there, then we bring it to us and we destroy our originality, beauty. What's happening at the total level? Though we have to mind it, never mind. First, mind yourself. Purify the heart of all these negativities. Never say it is impossible, never say it's not required. It is required and it is possible, and we have to make it possible. You take the help of the Lord, Kama Dahana Karuna Karalingam. See, Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. You mantra, this mantra you chant, ask the Shiva, Oh Lord, please burn the Kamana in me. He will remove it. But long time you have to do it. So to the Pratipaksha Bhavana, Dosha Drushti, as told by Adi Shankara. So to the other things which we shared, don't give in a little of gap to the mind or senses. Fully engage them in doing something or the other related to your goals or national service and spirituality. कि मरने के लिए फुर्सत नहीं होना. In that way, if you keep busy, there's no time. We are not doing anything creative, constructive. Empty mind is devil's workshop. And the devil's only thing is desire. This devil is कौन? Lust ही devil है. Desire only is the devil और कोई नहीं. काम ही भूत है, पिशाची है. काम पिशाची कहते हैं उसको. And big people having reached big things also got victimized by it and fallen down to even unrecognizable levels. And the people from nowhere, having conquered this, have reached to greater than the greatest heights of serving the world and discovering the divine. Listen these things again and again and remove the impossibility ki I cannot be without, replace it by the possibility I can, I will. And properly go through. In today's world, pura lust chhod do, we can't say. Then get married righteously with mutual consent for the purpose of having good children, as told by the elders. Go through that. Bas, stick to that. At least this much we can do. Otherwise, no meaning at all. Is it not? Living life with so much of lust, crossing all barriers or limitations and all, it is worse than animals only. Protect ourselves. दिस इज हाउ दोष दृष्टि से कामना पुरुषार्थ से अपने आप को बचाना. अर्थ पुरुषार्थ को धर्म के लिए यूज करना. कामना को प्यूरिफाई करना. कैसे? हैव द कामना ऑफ सर्विस, हैव द कामना ऑफ द स्पिरिचुअल एवोल्यूशन. दे आर आल्सो डिजायर्स बट दे आर नोबल. दे वांट डिस्ट्रॉय अस. Like my desire to talk Geetha to you. It's a desire, but it is not destroying. I desire that all youngsters master Geetha and make life glorious. It's a desire, but it's not negative. क्लियर? बाकी आप सोच लो, दिमाग लगा के सोच कर समझ कर अपने आप को बचाना. डोंट थिंक टू हाउ टू फुलफिल डिजायर्स, थिंक हाउ टू राइज अबव देम. Many a times we only justify desire, think about how to fulfill. Throughout life दिमाग उसी में लगा. अरे बेवकूफ, ये खत्म हुआ तो और एक आता है, और एक आता है. Don't try to fulfill them. Try think to how to rise above. If you get a habit of fulfilling one, every desire will force you. If you get a habit of conquering one desire, you will get strength and confidence to conquer other desires also. It is contagious. Whether it is a good thing or bad thing. Okay. Hmm. Thank you. Let us chant this shloka 11 times. Don't hesitate. So, to the men, women should think about the men. Both of them have to protect each other. We have come here not to behave worstly like worse than animals. We are here to behave decently. Whether you are in schools or colleges or on the road or in your own workplaces, etc., stop all the negative nazar. Totally eliminate. Purify your heart. Enjoy the pure heart. Enjoy the divine heart. Enjoy the value oriented heart. Enjoy the respect reverential heart. Why I can tell all this to you? Because you are chosen for that. That is why you are invited for Gita, given this opportunity. If you are also like any lusty, passionate, greedy, useless fellow, you don't even know that there is something called Gita going on. The mere fact that you are listening this and here this Bhajagoindam is taken for you, it shows that the Lord is expecting and Lord is ready to help us in living more beautiful, dignified life. सुबह उठते ही सोच लेना, टुडे मैं पूरा दिन दिव्य डिवाइन दृष्टि से ही जीऊंगा. I will not have negative दृष्टि. And wherever that thought comes, also immediately remember all the thoughts we shared come out of it. Again, before sleeping, pray to the Lord. Oh Lord, see to it that my mind is purified. राम भगवान का नाम बहुत हेल्प करता है. Keep on chanting Lord's name. See the whole world as divine form. You know, these are very many ways by which we can avoid it. The best way to avoid is उस गली में जाओ मत मत, उस तरफ जाओ मत, खत्म बात. You know, if in your house you put all the things related to that, then you will only have that passion lust. If you throw all of them and only give the positive things, then you'll have positive things. Every moment we have to escape from this lust. Every minute we have to escape from it. Every day we have to escape. He's like a terrorist chore. He is looking always for the opportunity. दिया हमने तो हमको फंसा लिया. Clear? ओम अथ श्री आद्य शंकराचार्य कृत श्री भजगोविंद स्तोत्रम. ॐ नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्वां सवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं. नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं. नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकार मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं. नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकार मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं. नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं. नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं. नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं. नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं. नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं. नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं. नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं. 11 times. If you prepare your mind with dosha drishti pratipaksh bhavana in the beginning only, that becomes a protecting shield. Even one is by any default in that situation, that knowledge protects him. He will not, destroy himself. On the other hand, if this protecting shield is not taken, then if you expose to that thought says, no, no, the biggest way the mind cheats is this: let us indulge it into, let us see the things later on. In that way, today's common sense thought is that only. Today we'll discuss about it. So this is how we have to help ourselves. Now coming to the common sense thought, mind's mischief. Okay, second topic. Yesterday we saw one thought, today second. 10-12 हम देखेंगे. The mind's mischief is, as we just concluded the topic of Bhajagoindam, in continuation of that only. What is that? Mind's interesting thing is what? It postpones all the valuable important things to do, and it makes us do which seemingly enjoyable things in the present. अच्छे अच्छे कर्म को पोस्टपोन कराता है, and whatever it thinks that it is happiness, pleasure giving, it forces us to in the present. This is a mischief played by the mind. You tell that youngster, let's go to temple ना, हाँ जरूर आऊंगा मैं, who says not, जरूर आऊंगा, लेकिन शाम को. अभी क्या कर रहा हूँ? और सिनेमा देख रहा हूँ. You know what is the mind done? Postponed that good thing and wanted to do this thing immediately. Again, it has already its wisdom again. In the evening again, अरे टेम्पल के लिए कहा था शाम को, अब कहाँ मैं दिन में थक गया, सो भी नहीं गया था, अब जाऊँ कहाँ मैं, दूर भी है वो, अगले से हफ्ते जाएंगे, अगले हफ्ते एकदम, सुबह का दोपहर का सुबह का शाम को पोस्टपोन किया, शाम का एक हफ्ते हो गया, एक हफ्ते का कहा मतलब क्या हुआ, ये 6 दिन सोचेगा भी नहीं अबाउट भगवान टेम्पल, दैट्स हाउ द माइंड पोस्टपोन्स. See the like how the mind works. Like I want to go to Tirupati Balaji. When today 2023 April 8 19 today. हाँ 2024 में जाऊंगा मैं, मतलब 2024 से पहले जितने 300 दिन है, I will definitely will not go to Balaji temple. This is the intelligence the mind plays, the mischief of the mind. By fixing a date for good things, it tells that before that no good thing will be done. Like morning 7 we have to do puja of the Lord. मतलब next day morning 7 तक don't go and disturb God. Whereas God has to be contacted all through the day. Then useless fellows like us, when we are so busy in nonsense things, at least 1 hour तो करो कम से कम सुबह 7 बजे. इसलिए सुबह 7 बजे का निश्चय कम से कम के लिए बोला, ज्यादा से ज्यादा के लिए नहीं वो, बट द माइंड, है ना. स्टडी करो एग्जाम है, बाद में करता हूँ मैं, अब क्या करोगे, क्रिकेट मैच देखूंगा या खेलूंगा. So, mind's mischief to postpone the good things or actions and to do right now all the indulgences. This is the disease and mischief of mind. Then conquer it by the opposite training. Anything good, noble, do it immediately. Anything ignoble and bad, postpone it. Like that all Marwadi shops. आज नगद कल उधार. Cash today, credit tomorrow. Very good. So when the customer comes, सर थोड़ा उधार पे दे दो, हाँ मैं दूंगा, कल दूंगा, वो पड़ा उधर, आज नगद कल उधार, टुमारो विल कम. अब आपने कहा, मैं कल का बात ही मैं आज भी कह रहा हूँ, आई विल नॉट चेंज माई सेंटेंस. मालिका क्या पढ़ी है, आज नगद कल उधार. इन दिस वे हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट आवर सेल्स, लाइक वी डिस्ट्रॉय आवर सेल्स द अदर वे अराउंड. राइट नाउ एंजॉयमेंट, बाद में काम. राइट नाउ एंजॉयमेंट, बाद में स्टडी. रिवर्स इट, राइट नाउ स्टडी, बाद में एनीथिंग. Like continuously. Like when Hanumanji was told by Mahinaka Parvata, बैठो खाओ फल खाओ सो जाओ. He said राम काजु कीने बिन मोहि काम विश्रामा. He is saying that विश्रांति भी नहीं लेता हूँ. Not forget about indulgences, enjoyments. Million times more than that Mahinaka, the bhoga vastus were seen by him in Lanka. Eatables, drinkables, enjoyable, all. And his thought also did not come there. Why? He was on the mission of Lord Rama to search Mata Sita. So those who are in goals, no, how can they be lost in all this nonsense? So continuation of what we saw in Bhajagovindam, the common sense thought also, the mind's mischief. Oh, good noble things it postpones, ignoble useless things of indulgence, it tells us अभी करेंगे अभी करेंगे. तो रिवर्स कर लो and make it a habit, then we can conquer. Remember, mind is the enemy if it is not controlled. Mind is the friend, it is controlled. Not controlled mind is that which makes us do in the present bhoga and all yoga वो बाद में. वो बाद में तो आता ही नहीं. Controlled mind is that which says first let me do the yoga, time है तो भोगा, और time होगा ही नहीं because yoga is endless. Now, we being youngsters, though very sublime words or sentences are said, even though they appear to be beyond your reach, but listen 5, 6, 7 times, then the essence of that will be caught by you. So I wish you all the best. Thank you. Now come to Bhagavad Gita, our third topic today. Time to isi mein gaya zyada. So we have seen first, third, second, third shloka Bhagavad Gita, where Bhagwan, by telling what he is going to tell us and its importance, he has attracted our attention towards him. He says, I will tell you about me, Jnana and Vijnana, by which you will know me without doubt and completely. Having known me, nothing more remains to be known, desired, or gained. You will be an achiever ultimate. And millions people are there in the universe, few only try. Among those trying, many, only few are able to reach. You can be that particular one person of reaching. Great achiever. These are the three shlokas first. Then the fourth and fifth, Bhagavan told what he promised. That what is he actually? What is his relation with the world? These three shlokas of 4, 5, 6 are very, very crucial, including seventh. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll take 2, 3 days for, or maybe at least one more day, two more day to talk to you about it in simple words. Okay. I'll just read out for you the first three shlokas only to say this is what we already seen. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Saptamodhyaya Atha, Saptamodhyaya Jnana Vijnana Yoga, Sri Bhagavanu Vacha. First three shlokas, fatapat. Maya Saktamanaha Partha, Yogam Yunjan Madashrayah, असंशयं समग्रं मां यथा ज्ञास्यसि तच्छृणु. Second, ज्ञानं तेहं सविज्ञानम् इदं वक्ष्याम्यशेषतः यत् ज्ञात्वा नेह भूयोऽन्यत् ज्ञातव्यमवशिष्यते. Third, मनुष्याणां सहस्रेषु कश्चित् यतति सिद्धये यततामपि सिद्धानां कश्चिन्मां वेत्ति तत्त्वतः. These are the promises made. These are the benefits of knowing the God. Now, what is God? When it is told, when you thoroughly understand, there is nothing other than the God in this world, including ourselves. So, first, Bhagavan talks about himself in these three forms. Okay. First is my apara prakriti. Second is my para prakriti. Third, me, who is other than these two. You have to be very subtle in this. Like, I have my own nature. I am not my nature. Nature is mine. My nature cannot be without being, but I can be without that nature. That nature is called Prakriti, Swabhava. That nature Prakriti which we call is called Maya, Shakti of Bhagavan. Shakti cannot be without Shaktiman, but Shaktiman can be without Shakti without using it. Is it not? Like my speaking power. I am there. So speaking is my power, speaking. So the power of speech cannot be without me. It will not hang in the air. But I can be without speaking, which will make you happy also. Is it not? स्वामी बोल नहीं रहे अच्छा आनंद हो गया. So in the same way, Bhagavan's Shakti and Bhagavan is different. Shakti cannot be without Bhagavan Shaktiman, but Bhagavan can be without. That Shakti is called Avyakta or Prakriti. Here it's called as Prakriti. Bhagavan divides it into two. Apara Prakriti, Para Prakriti. Clear? Apara Prakriti is Jada, the inert one. Para Prakriti is Chaitanya. And he is beyond both of them. The Chaitanya Prakriti is Jiva. And that Jiva is nothing but Paramatma's reflection at one part of the Prakriti called as Aham or the I thought. In that I that thought, when the Lord expresses, that I thought becomes illuminated. And that I identify with the body mind, and that is you and I. What is Paramatma? Beyond Para and Apara Prakriti. He is not touched by them. He is support of both of them. He at the most is said in the Shastra as pure existence, pure consciousness. Not existence of or conscious of. When all the offs are offed from existence and consciousness, pure existence consciousness is called God. Now these pure existence cannot be two. So the two consciousnesses cannot be two. Two consciousness and existence cannot be the apart away things are different things. They were one thing only, which is called as consciousness and existence, is called as God, permeating in the whole world in the form of all names and forms. This is how this great knowledge. थोड़ा थोड़ा मैं इतना ही आपको बताऊं तो धीरे धीरे आपके भेज में घुसेगा. So what is अपरा प्रकृति? भूमिर, now I am chanting again fourth shloka. भूमिरापो नलो वायुः खं मनो बुद्धिरेव च अहंकार इति यं मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा. Hmm. Mhm. So, Bhumi, Apaha, Analaha, Vayu, Kham. These are all five elements. Don't forget. Don't, you being youngsters, Avisay Sikho. You see the Bhumi, the earth on which you are standing. You know the water. Then, third, you know the fire. You know the wind or air. You know the space. So, these are, according to Shastra, grossified. The grossified are called Sthula Panchamahabhuta. Before they grossify through mutual combination, they were in their own nascent form. They are called Tanmatras. So here Panchamahabhutas means five Tanmatras. Then Manaha, Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayu Kham, Panch Mahabhut bata diye. Analaha Vayu. Kham means space, Akasha. Sorry, Kham ho gaya, sorry. Then Manaha. Sixth one is Manaha. Manaha means actually the total level mein Ahankara. Buddhi is total level mein total subtle body. Then Ahankara is total level में अव्यक्त. Okay ना? Avyaktam. Yatha Vishwa Sanयुक्त. So in this way, these are the 8 things. So I'll tell you at little lower level for your understanding. This lower level is for your understanding. When you grow a higher level, then this will be taught. What is the lower level? पंच महाभूत तो देख ही रहे हो. देन माइंड तो देख रहे हो. अपना मन है, अपना बुद्धि भी है, देख रहे हो, यूज तो नहीं कर रहे, बट अहंकार भी है अंदर. मैं इस अहंकार. मेरा अकल इससे मैंने पता किया, ये बुद्धि है, ये मेरा फीलिंग है, मेरा इमेजिनेशन है, इसका मना. सो दीज 8 थिंग्स we attend to at the total level. This is called Bhagwan's apara prakriti, lower prakriti, not para. So that's how the second shloka goes with this fifth shloka. Apareyamitastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagato. So this is all aparayam. इतः तो अन्याम, इससे हटकर दूसरा है. प्रकृतिम विद्धि में पराम, मई परा प्रकृति. What is that, sir? Jiva bhutam, the life aspect, the living aspect. That living aspect also a prakriti of Bhagavan, but higher prakriti. Yaya idam jagat dharyate means for the sake of the living beings, the entire world of dead matter is there, not the other way around. Like for a living man, the kursi is there. It's not the other way around. That the for the kursi, the man is there. है ना, आदमी जाकर कुर्सी में बैठता है, नॉट दैट कुर्सी भागता है जब आदमी आके बैठ रहा है. This is para prakriti, jiva, the life. Then he says, Yaya idam jagat dharyate means for the sake of this para prakriti called life or jiva, that the entire jada prakriti jagat is there. And then the next shloka he says, sixth one, Etad yonini bhutani sarvani iti upadhare. Come to know that all beings in the world are having this para and apara prakriti as the womb for them to express. All the beings, they have Bhagwan's apara prakriti of the Ashtavadhatus, para prakriti of Jiva. Like you take me. I have Bhumirapo Nalo Vayu Kammano Buddhi Ahankaraha. Bhumirapo Nalo Vayu is making the Sharira. Mano Buddhi Ahankara, all I have. But I also am alive, no, not a dead. That life is para prakriti. So you also have the apara prakriti made, the body, which is made of the 5 elements. Then you have Mana Buddhi and Ahankara inside deeper. All that is your apara, Lord's apara prakriti. And what is Lord's para prakriti? The jiva in you, the life in you, which is responding to the world situations, all the experiences. We are lost in experiences so much that we have never inquired who is experiencing, how the experience is possible, what is the thing called as this life. We never inquired. The scientists tried to discover the life and they came to some chemical etc. combination, but that is not life. You know, they have different ways of putting up in the words. They have reached to some level of understanding, but not the highest level like the pure or spiritual masters have reached. They have no other purpose in the mind, in that pure heart. All this wisdom got revealed. So therefore, the Jiva Bhuta Para Prakriti, then Ashtada Para Prakriti. Apara Prakriti. Put together is Bhagwan's Prakriti, Which are the two? These two big together is all the beings in the world. Like a mountain, it has got apara prakriti of God. Para is not there or not manifest. But if somebody is worshipping that mountain like a living being, then from that mountain also the Parvata Raja will come. River Ganga. Only apara prakriti. Para is not expressed in it. But if you pray to Ganga Maya, the water, Ganga Maya will come from that. That depends on your powerful, faithful prayers. That is not generally expressed, but particularly when one prays, like a stone. Apara. But if you take it as an idol, do Pranana Pratishta, Vedokta, and do all upasanas, from that the living God expresses to that. That is Para Prakriti. Okay, in this way, Para is Jiva, Apara is Jada. So through these two are the entire world is made. Both of them are Prakriti of Paramatma, but Paramatma is somebody different from that. What is he different? That tomorrow we will see in the second line of sixth shloka and the seventh shloka also. Aham Krishnasya Jagatah Prabha Pralayah Tatha Matta Bharataram Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya Mai Sarvamidam Protam Sutre Manigana Iva. Then how to discover the Lord? Where is he in what form? Then Punyo Gandha Rasopsu Kaunteya. 15 examples are given to trace the divine presence there. Through the upasana of them, you will experience the divine. It's a long process, but we are just started to study the subtle topic. Though you being youth must be busy in your study, careers, earning money, standing to all inner and outer onslaughts and challenges. But this Gita Jnanam also gives some divinity inside these topics other than which are meant for your career success. The pure spiritual topics also have their own influence. It will increase your respect toward Gita. Gita is not only for outer success, but it is to give the ultimate liberation also. ऐसा गीता के प्रति रेस्पेक्ट बढ़ेगा चाहे हम प्रैक्टिस करें या ना करें. Therefore, I am teaching all these shlokas. Tomorrow we'll see. ॐ अपरेयमितस्त्वन्यां प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे परां जीवभूता महाबाहो ये दन्धार्यते जगतो. Now the Bhaja नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागामोहावेशम् एतन्मां सवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारम्. And today's common sense thought is most important. About the mind's mischief. Good things, duties are postponed. Bad things, indulgences are done in the present. This mischief of the mind, because of which we are destroying ourselves, reverse it. Do the good things, noble things immediately in the present. All semi noble, non good, postpone if possible, totally avoid only. In that way. Thank you, friends. God bless you all. See you tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Durjana Sajjana Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mahapniyat Shanto Muccheta Vandemyah Muktaschanyana Muccheta. O Lord, O Gita Mata, all our regular sincere students of Gita, please bless them with highest wisdom and strength to practice that wisdom, to rise above all the lower lies and reach to highest to become your instrument in serving the world in the highest way. These are my prayers for all the youth who are in tune, those who don't refuse these prayers. Because even prayers also cannot be forced upon others. I do prayer to myself. To you, I can't pray. I should not. What is your prayer? You do it. I can pray for your general welfare. तबीयत ठीक होना है, खुश रहो जिंदगी में. ये सब common sense prayers है. Common. But the other things of your spiritual, you if you want or don't want, I should not force on you. If you want it, then my prayers go with you. That's why I pray. My prayers to the Lord are for those who have tuned to me. And those who say that Swami's prayers are good, to them my prayers should reach. For their sake, my prayers to the Lord. That way. They're all things you learn slowly. God bless you.